Sweet. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to round two, episode 7. I am the Bee's Knee,
I am Sweaty Flapjacks.
My name is Broseph.
and we have a guest sound check,
that way?
aka Michael. I don't know where he is I don't know what square I'm in on the thing. So Michael, tell us about your business.
So in
just get right.
2014, I started a brand called Murv Creations, and I wanted to make a brand that, cause I play video games, I play basketball, I play soccer, I used to skateboard. I hate how everybody like segregates people, so I wanted to make a brand that kind of anybody could wear, and I make Zach's got a Murv shirt on. I make pretty unique designs, but I just wanted to make something that everybody can wear rather than just one person or one set of people. So I've been pushing it for the last almost 2 years, and just gonna keep doing it.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
What is it like? Oh, sorry.
I'll go for it.
Joseph. What is it like to own your own kind of business? Like, I've always wondered, we have other friends or whatever that we went to high school with that do their little startup things, and usually no one ever really follows up. Someone's like, oh, I want to sell whatever, but I mean, what is it like to kind of have your own thing?
It's super hard, dude. You need a lot of patience. I started doing my research, and all these top brands have taken 15 years to get to where they're at, and a lot of people don't have patience. But with the patience part, there's also just the ways of finding how to set it up and all the laws and stuff, dude. It's a learning process, but just gotta keep with it and get the people to support it and keep pushing it. But patience is key.
Yeah.
Always get out of your comfort zone. You can't just live in your comfort zone.
Have you had any odd requests on shirt designs, like people putting in their own input?
Yeah, I get pretty weird ones sometimes. Dudes want to put something that they've drawn and will send it to me, and I don't know how to say no. I'm a very nice dude, so I'm just like, yeah, I'll think about it. But on Instagram, I get a lot of people sending me messages. I think I got almost 13,000 followers on Instagram, and random people, and they're constantly trying to get designs put in.
What's
on my
the
stuff.
weirdest one that you've gotten so far?
This dude made a leprechaun, and it was just a weird graffiti leprechaun. You see those graffiti faces tagged on walls.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a leprechaun, and it was super weird. I just couldn't do it.
Was it just a leprechaun? Did it have any
Yeah, it was just a face.
Didn't have a saying or nothing.
Yeah, just a weird. Eyeballs were all placed differently, and I'm like, oh yeah, dude, it's really nice. I'll see what I can do. But I love it because people do put Murv under it, and so when the kids send me stuff and they're at school, right, doodling Murv, that's awesome. That's the best feeling in the world to have some kid inspired by your brand and loving your brand and just doodling at school. I mean, we all did it. We all sat in school and doodled on paper random figures. So it's cool to go full circle and have somebody repping your stuff at school.
I remember in middle school, I would draw the
Spitfire
logo.
Yeah.
In different ways, doing different things.
Yeah, those little eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I remember drawing those little eyes a lot. Whoever made that stupid S thing, you remember with the 6 lines?
Yeah.
You're like.
Remember when someone taught you how to do that? They had to sit you down. They're like, all right, I'm gonna do Snoop today. I'm gonna blow your mind.
Yeah, it blew your mind. You're like, oh no, what is this?
Yeah, that's one everybody knows.
It was just those 6 lines. How did you do that? And then I remember having to watch it 3 times. It was like, okay.
Were they connected?
Yeah, you're okay, you're going here, okay, here to here, here, this to this. Okay, got it.
So what are some of your favorite video games to play right now?
Oh, mine's Rocket League. I'm addicted to Rocket League. I used to be a Call of Duty player back in Modern Warfare 2, but Call of Duty died. So Overwatch kind of taking that spot for a shooter. But Rocket League's my favorite at the moment.
I feel the same. When Rocket League first came out, it came out on the computer first, and I think I downloaded it, and I didn't like it. I didn't like Rocket League at all. I was like, it's stupid. And then I got it on the Xbox, and then I pretty much almost play it every day, if not a few times a week. But at first I hated it, and then I haven't played. What was it?
Call of Duty.
Yeah, I haven't played Call of Duty. What's the most recent one?
Black Ops 3.
Yeah, Black Ops 3. I haven't played that in
months.
Yep,
Yeah.
Like right around the
buy it.
first
I
DLC
didn't even
dropped.
buy it.
That's when I stopped playing it.
I went like hard in the paint with Black Ops 3 at first. I think probably because
Mhm.
it was like the only thing that was really out, and Rocket League wasn't even out on the Xbox yet. And like, you know, like I remember we would play it all the time with Aaron, right? And like, you know, we would do like well or whatever, and then like, yeah, as soon as like Rocket League and then especially Overwatch came out, it was like, nope, haven't even like I think I have the actual physical disc instead of like the downloaded onto my console version. And I'm like, I don't even know. Like it's in
I
here.
like harder copies, man. You don't have to do that collection, you know. Like you'll come to my house later for fantasy, and I got a stack of games, and you know I love people. I like to show them off.
I feel like
Yeah,
this
no,
is
I have.
a Call of Duty Anonymous meeting right here. Like, hello, my name's Kevin. I haven't played Call of Duty in
It's
3
weird.
years now.
I have a
That's what it
problem.
is, man.
Going strong.
It's weird because
going
that's
strong.
like the only game I would play, like, you know, back in the day.
Like through high school and stuff.
Oh yeah,
and, like,
that,
right
just
after,
like,
it's
Call of Duty, every
or
day.
bust.
Yeah,
Like, no.
but now like, ever since I would say, well, for me anyway, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, and like all the other games, like Call of Duty has been dying sooner. Before it would almost last a year, and then the new hype on the new Call of Duty would come out. But
Like a month.
yeah, and
like
then,
this is like a few months and they're already got trailers for the new one.
Mhm.
Like, you're like,
Yeah.
Jesus. It was like right when Activision and Treyarch or Infinity Ward and Treyarch split.
well, I think having the three companies make Call of Duty made that like the Call of Duty life a little shorter.
Yeah, that,
because
like,
you have
life
more
cycle.
hype because they've been working on the game for like 3 years.
They can help them out.
I just think it's the futuristic part of it. You know, like World at War, that was a cool game because it was a completely different style Call of Duty. But adding all these, you know, Halo futuristic stuff, it's like, why? You know,
Yeah.
I'm not stoked for the new game. I'm stoked for the remaster of Call of Duty 4.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
not going
the
to buy
only
it
reason
for
why
the new one. I'm
getting-
buying it for the remaster.
Yeah, which I think is
Yeah.
bullshit. They should have just been like, hey, I don't know. I would pay another $60 just for the remastered version.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to pay, what is it? You have to pay like
80.
$100,
something?
yeah,
No, it's $100.
just to get the new game and then plus the old game, which you're probably just gonna play that.
Is it really
Exactly.
100? I thought it was
Yeah,
only like 80.
because the base game is like $60, and since they're adding in the Call of Duty remastered,
And
they
it's
push
just
it
a
up to
digital
100.
copy.
Yeah.
You're paying $30 extra for a digital copy of it, not a
Mhm.
hard copy.
yeah,
No, it's $80 right here. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition with
With the remaster?
yeah.
Oh, maybe they dropped it. I swear to God, it was.
yeah, I
100.
thought it was 100 as well.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's
This
pretty
one
bad.
shows $60, but I'm doubting that.
Yeah, I want to
Whatever.
see a remastered.
Oh, you know what? You know what might happen? I'm curious to see if this will happen.
What?
So I'm looking, right? So obviously all of like the like GameStop and stuff, they're gonna have it priced correctly. What I kind of want to see is like this shows Target and it shows it for $60. Like I want to see if like department stores like Target or Walmart kind of fuck up and like they're just like, oh, it's the new Call of Duty. They're all $60, you know. But this one comes with the second game or whatever.
hmm
They might.
I don't know, but you'd think they would like. Maybe not. I get that. I was gonna say maybe they would make more money if they split them, but I feel like that wouldn't
because
you know,
no one
then
would buy
someone-
their new game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
And that's why they're doing it.
I want to say they'll split it later after like the initial. Like I'm thinking that like give it a few months or something, and then maybe they'll split it and be like, oh, you could buy it separately, but maybe not. I don't know.
But here's the thing, like, what's their golden egg for like the next game that comes out? Are they gonna be like, we're gonna remaster MW2, MW3, gonna just
Like
do them all.
we're gonna remaster Black Ops 3.
Well, I honestly
now.
think that's what they're trying to do because you know all these backwards compatible games that they're releasing are like Black Ops 2, and there's no Modern Warfare 2. You know, I feel like they're remastering Call of Duty 4 right
I
now
want
just
a
to do the
remastered
same thing with
version.
Modern Warfare 2.
Or you know what I want? Okay, you remember what they tried to do with Halo
Anniversary.
Master Chief Collection?
Master
Yeah.
Chief Collection.
I
No,
want
not
that,
Anniversary.
like just the Modern Warfare series. I want MW 1, 2, and 3, and I want to just join a matchmaking orgy pile, and it just throws me in 1, 2, or 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have your
Yeah.
custom classes for each game, like, right? And then it'll be like, okay, do you want to play this on MW1 map or this on MW2, or you know, because that's like what they did with the Master Chief Collection. It was like you could play Team Deathmatch, and it was like Halo 2 on Guardians, or Halo 3 on Guardians, or Halo 2 on whatever map, or like that was cool.
Yeah.
Like that was a really cool idea for just to have all those games mashed together like that. But the servers were so crap on that whole Halo thing that no one played
Everything
it.
was bad on that.
Yeah, I remember that thing being so broken. Like no one ever. I was like, cool.
It's fine now. You can go back to it. It's
Oh,
fine.
you can go back and it's great.
With the other
Halo
4
5,
people playing.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm still stoked on Overwatch though. Like
It's
I feel
fun.
like the hype with like Rocket League too, like those games I feel like are kind of timeless. Like I'm always gonna really like both of those games, and I can always probably hop back. Like Call of Duty, like Black Ops 3, but that's only because it's the newest one. I hated Advanced Warfare. That game was complete and utter garbage.
I think I got to level like 20 something. I didn't like it.
I played the new Titanfall today. I downloaded the beta for Titanfall 2.
How was it?
And it was actually pretty fun, but it just feels like Titanfall 1, but with a grappling hook thing. Like, it seems like the guns are going to be better. Like, I feel like it's going to be overall better, but it feels so much like, I guess Titanfall did it first. I was going to say it feels like Black Ops 3, right? Because you're wall running and stuff, but Titanfall, they ripped that off of Titanfall, so I guess it's like Titanfall,
I
It's
was
just
a Titanfall fan. I literally played it like 3 times. I bought the game. I have the hard copy and everything. Played it 3 times and I was done.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I liked it just because I think at the time I was like, oh, this is cool because I can be in a giant robot and just wreck everyone. Like, like there wasn't. It sucked because there wasn't like a lot of substance to that game. It was like 4 maps. I mean, I'm sure there's like 10, but it was like 4 maps, and it's the same thing every time. But no, it was cool. It was a weird game mode that you had to play. It was like there would be bounties on certain like computer players. Like, so it'd be like whatever, like all of a sudden like a mech would spawn in, like AI controlled, and there would be a bounty on it, and you would have to go kill it, and like you would get that bounty or whatever dollars, you and your teammates or whoever killed it, and then if you died, if someone killed you, they would take your bounty, like your money. So like let's say whatever, it was like $100 to kill this mech, and I killed it. I got the 100. You killed me. You would take my 100, or maybe not my whole 100. You'd take some of it. And then every so often there would be 2 little bank things that shoot down, and you have to like go deposit your little cash in the ATM.
This
Like
is
GTA.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
I
it
was
pretty
surprised
cool.
I like Overwatch, dude. Like, I'm not a fan of like the whole like fantasy, and like the specials and everybody having a certain character, I guess. So somebody talked to me and they get an Overwatch. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna like it. I hate all these kind of games. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. Like, this is crazy. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
a good game.
so much.
the
Yeah,
same
it's
way.
so much of a good break from Call of Duty, from just monotonous shooting. Like, there's actually like when Sweaty and Broseph and I play, we're always like, okay, how do we overcome this obstacle? They have a Genji or whoever, and we're like, fuck, someone needs to be this person, someone needs to be this, someone needs to be this.
I'm glad
Like,
Genji's getting a nerf.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's getting nerfed so hard.
Thank God.
I wouldn't say hard, but
Pretty hard, dude. His
They're-
mobility is gonna be rough.
yeah, a little bit. They changed it to where he can't jump, wall run, and then be able to double jump off of the wall run. Like his feet have to touch the ground before he can double jump again. And then they're also making his melee attack his dash can't cancel his melee attack's animation. So he has to do the full swing and then he can dash, because people would. It brings
There was
down
like
his
a
burst
sick
a little bit,
combo.
but I don't know if it's like a really big nerf.
I mean,
His mobility, dude, that's the hardest thing for him. Like the people who change his jump control from, like, so on Xbox, obviously, change his jump control from A, and they change it to something that they can just keep tapping while they're shooting.
Mine's left
Dude,
bumper.
it's impossible. It's impossible to
bumper
get him.
jumper.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then there's a bunch of changes actually. Like McCree, you can use his ultimate, and then you know how if you cancel it, it gives you 50% back. Once you use it, it automatically drains to 0, even if you cancel it or use it.
It's like everybody's. Like if it's like a quarter of a second or something, it drains to 0. So like you could use it, die, and still have like 75%. But like if you use it for anything more than like a second, it's gone.
And then
Which
also,
I think is right.
yeah. I mean,
It's it didn't really make sense
I'm
that
glad-
he was the only person to hold charge on his ult.
Yeah,
After using
I
it.
agree.
Yeah.
I'm glad that his dash isn't gonna go through traps. Considering I play Junkrat a lot, like that is so. Whenever Genji ults, right, I'm like fuck, and so like I know he's gonna obviously kill everybody on the team, right? So like my biggest defense thing every time is like I just stand in like one like mono e mono, right? Because I know he's gonna dash at me, and like I remember for the longest time I would like do that and I would throw my trap down like right before he's about to dash, right? Because I'm like I know he's gonna dash at me, like that's what you do as Genji, especially when you ult. So every time I'd throw my trap down and he would just go right through it. So I was like, this is bullshit. Why does he get to do that? Like,
I don't think I've ever destroyed a trap or had my trap destroyed. Well, that I've noticed from a Genji. So it was weird to see that change. And also his ultimate got 2 seconds taken off.
I fucking hate it.
Which I agree with.
It team kills too easily. Like,
I hate that
Use
he
an
doesn't
ult
even
as
have to
Genji.
have, like, you don't even have to be on the screen. He did like, he just like, woo, with his fucking blade and kills everyone. And I'm like, he needs to get that shit, I don't know, taken care of.
Dude, the one thing about Overwatch that bugs the crap out of me is if you play with two people, say I play with Cody a lot, so me and Cody will play, and then somebody on your team leaves, you're screwed. It's over. Like the fact that I get deranked all the time, and I'll play 2 or 3 at a time on Overwatch. I won't sit there and play for hours at a time on Overwatch. So the fact that I get deranked the first game I'm starting because somebody decides to leave, I think that's they gotta do something about that. I don't know exactly what, but it hurts everybody so much.
Yeah. It's, I mean, it sucks. I just like, or like even when you're playing like non-competitive, same thing. Like you get, like someone leaves and it takes like a year to find somebody else to replace them. Like in your, and like Overwatch, right? Call of Duty, I wouldn't care. Like I'm like, cool. Awesome. That's one less person to die, right? Like
Yeah.
Whereas Overwatch, it's not like a team deathmatch mode. It's like I need somebody to help me.
Yeah. Like even the worst player is still just like a meat box. Like
Exactly.
Aaron. That's what he is every time. That's Aaron. Just play Soldier 76. He can aim for you. He'll aim for you. Don't worry about it.
It's messed up calling him out like that.
No, he knows we mean it in good fun, but sometimes we're just like fucking Aaron, dude. He makes weird picks. Like he's the thing is, it's not like he's bad. He knows how to play these games, right? Like even with Rocket League, especially with Rocket League, but like he's good and he can do the things the right way most of the time. But he makes such weird, out of the blue decisions. Like we'll be playing Rocket League, and you have your 2 cars up front, right? And it's like me and Joseph, and we're trying to dink and dunk all the way to the goal. And Aaron is just like, fuck it, let's leave goal, woo, and just take off. And like we're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like we have it, you know what I mean? Like it'll be like Joseph's trying to dribble it up the wall, like on the left side, and I'm trying to get in position, and Aaron just comes out of nowhere and just bam and slams into Joseph, and then he'll be like, I got hit. I'm like, what are you even? You should have just been in the goal. Like you're not even supposed to be out this far anyway.
And it just takes
We all
them.
played with players like that.
It just takes them clearing it, and then.
We're fucked.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Yeah, because someone on their team just comes up, pops it over all 3 of us now, and then it's gone. But yeah.
I had. You want to switch topics?
Yeah. Can we do a quick round of Would You Rather?
Yeah.
I know we do that like all the time, but okay. I want to see.
I also have an Ask Reddit question that I thought was pretty good.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather number 1? And this is one of those ones where you like click and vote or whatever, like on the BuzzFeed one or whatever, and it'll tell you if you're right or wrong, which is stupid. And I'll go with the majority decision unless we tie. Okay, bye. Is that a cat? You guys see that? Oh, I saw ears.
This is Jack, and I'm pretty sure.
No, look at. That's a cat. Look at the very bottom.
There's a cat. I saw some ears. Not on the screen right now.
I'm telling you, is there a cat in your room?
Yeah, it's on the bed.
Oh, see? Okay. Would you rather, number 1, would you rather smell like poop and not know it, or constantly be smelling poop that nobody else can smell?
Oh God.
Constantly smelling poop that nobody can smell.
I'd rather
Yeah,
I'd rather smell like poop and not know it.
Nobody would talk to you, bro.
I know.
You'd have no social life.
Forever alone.
Same.
Okay, so I voted for constantly smell the poop, not smell like poop, but be smelling poop.
But it's always in your
That's-
nose. You can't
that's
enjoy sex
I'll-
without
I'll
smelling
learn-
shit. You can't jerk off without smelling shit.
I'll
Why
learn
are
to breathe
those
through
the
my
first
mouth.
two things you think of?
Why aren't those the first two things you think
I'm
of?
just
You
gonna-
can't enjoy cotton candy, bro. Like that smell of cotton candy, you just can't enjoy it.
Yeah. You can't drink water without.
Okay, so 82% agree with us that you should smell the poop, not smell like poop.
Nice.
Okay. Number 2, would you rather? I'm gonna change this because I don't really care for this guy. Eat only roadkill for the rest of your life,
It's
or
good
have
eats.
everyone else in the world sound like insert really annoying person's voice here. Like,
Oh my god.
let's go for me. I think. No, I don't know. I was trying to
Elmo.
think yeah, Elmo. I don't know. Or Mickey Mouse. The
Mickey
only
Mouse isn't
roadkill
that
for the
bad.
rest.
I feel
I'm
like
trying
I
to think of
could,
somebody
I
that's
could,
really annoying.
I could make some good roadkill.
I can make.
Yeah,
some
and if you
good
find like a
roadkill.
deer,
You,
you can
you
that
saw
can
Okay,
last.
shit,
I'm
right?
talking. I'm
Mm-mm.
talking about it. You have to eat it
Mm-mm.
fresh off the pavement.
Oh my god.
Oh, what? You can't
Fresh
cook
off
it?
the Pavement. What?
It's
I'm
roadkill.
dead. I'm dead in a week.
There's people who like
Thing's gonna kill me.
drive around getting roadkill, put it in the back of their truck, take it home, and if it's a deer, like skin it, you know,
That's
and
like-
save it and all that stuff.
My car would
It's
be
like water
made.
boy, bro.
Yeah, it's just more
Alligators and
tender.
Squirrels.
I have spikes on that shit. Like,
I think I would definitely. Everybody can sound like Elmo or Mickey Mouse. I'm cool with that. Eventually, it'll become normal, and I don't care no more.
I
But
don't
you
care
know,
anymore. Everyone just sounds. The
you
same.
know, food, dude. I enjoy food. You know, it's something you can't
Yeah.
have the same thing all day.
I'm gonna have to agree. Everyone can sound like Elmo or whatever.
Okay.
What do you guys are on the other side of the fence?
I mean, if I have to
I mean-
eat the roadkill off of the pavement, that sounds
Yeah,
horrid.
I think I would switch if I had to
ain't
eat it
down
off the
with
pavement.
eating raw meat off the pavement.
Okay, 81% agree that everyone should sound like Elmo. Would you rather, number 3, have taste buds in your butthole or poop through your mouth?
Wait, these both accomplish like the same thing.
I know these both make you taste poop.
I go with taste buds in the butt
You
because
can put
pooping
some
out
good
the
stuff
mouth,
up
like
there.
you get like shit on your face all the time. Like
You'd have to
you're-
mouthwash that shit up every 5 minutes.
yeah, regardless, you're tasting shit is what this question is
Yeah.
saying. It's just like, where do you want to taste the shit? I want to go with the butt. 'Cause
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with him.
Plus,
I'm
I'm
with
gonna get some like, I can't believe it's not butter spray, and give me a little spritzer
Spritz.
before my bathroom expedition. I'm back. All right, we're good. Little buttery nuggies.
Dude, just
Yeah.
get like flavored chapstick.
And just
make sure, oh,
after you
can't-
wipe, you can't
You
what?
gotta make sure not to bleach your asshole though. So.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
Taste-
Like, why would people want to bleach their
90%
asshole?
agree. To like clean it.
I don't
You
think
don't
it's
do
to
the
clean
once.
it.
You don't do the once a month cleanse.
With bleach on my asshole? No.
I think they make. Can you Google this? I think they make like asshole bleach.
I'm sure you can Google it.
You don't want to Google it?
Nope.
Asshole bleach.
I'm sure it's
Yep.
just bleach with like.
Anal bleach with vitamin D. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I don't know if it's D, but C.
What's
It's
up?
vitamin C and aloe. Yeah, no, this is a thing. It's asshole bleach or like cleanser.
I feel like that's
Uh,
mostly for
what-
looks, and I
We
wouldn't
should
look
do
at
like a try. We should do a trial. We should do
an asshole
episode
bleach
where-
trial,
Oh my god.
Like,
and then report the next week.
or be like, okay, so I used it and I'm feeling pretty good. This is
A
the cleanest
review.
my review.
How much
like,
is it?
This is our product. It was like $15.
If you buy it, I'll bleach my asshole.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I think I would do it. Like, whatever. I'm just cleaning my butt, I guess. I've never done it, so I'm probably overdue.
I think that would sting.
I want like
Probably the point.
I want like the
guess.
cool minty.
That's how you know it's
bubble-
working.
That's how you know it's working. No, I don't want to fry my asshole. That would suck.
I'm gonna throw this in my Amazon cart. You just wait.
If there isn't chemical burn, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. All my fucking ass hairs are blonde now. Okay, would you rather always have to say everything on your mind or never be able to speak again?
Never
Oh
be able
my
to speak
God.
again.
I already say everything on my mind.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
me too.
I'll go
Wow.
I'll go on my mind.
I think some like weird stuff that I usually refrain from saying.
Like, oh dude, I wanna fucking kill that chick. You're like you know weird, right? You like play like an episode of Dexter in your head because you're like, I wonder if I can get away with the murder. Like just weird shit that happens in your head.
Yeah. Or like stuff I'd say, like inappropriate comments or, you know.
You'd own it after a while.
You'd
Everyone would be
own
like,
it.
yeah,
That's just him.
What's
that
up?
doesn't have a
Look
filter.
at that tush. Work it, girl.
You could always learn sign language, though, man.
That's why I picked never speak
Yeah,
again.
you could. I think I'm going there now.
Okay, so we're tied.
Wait, you'd still be able to hear, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
we'll
you just
see.
won't be able to talk. Yeah, I'd learn. I'd never
I'd
speak
be
again.
I like
A
talking.
couple of months while I'm learning sign language, just right on paper. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
simple.
All these podcasts now are gonna be very quiet. He's gonna go like, he's like, look, I can do it, guys. I can do. Like, I don't care. I'm not watching. Okay, so 75% say always on my mind. Oh, this one sucks. Would you rather be itchy for the rest of your life or be sticky for the rest of your life?
Itchy.
I think.
Itchy. Is everything itchy or is just some stuff itchy? I'm practically always itchy. Like, let's be honest.
Like,
Miles
usually it's itching.
My back immediately itched. I was like, shit, my back itches. Like, you just brought it up.
I want it to be slightly uncomfortably itchy, like one that you want to scratch, it never goes away. Sticky.
Like how
that's a tough-
sticky? Like packing tape sticky or like sticky note sticky?
Like, it's going to be a bitch for you to, like, get a piece of paper off of your fingers because you just keep on going from hand to hand sticky.
Mhm.
Dude, I'd be like, give me a contract in the NFL right now. I will catch up. Bah, stick 'em.
Motherfucking Spider-Man up with you.
Yeah. I might try and go itchy.
I think I'd go sticky. 'Cause I feel like I would slowly go insane if I was itchy all the time.
Practically itchy all the time.
I
Yeah,
think
but
it's- I think both of them are just a how itchy are you or how sticky. It really is. Like,
Yeah.
if you're itchy on your back and then a
So
couple
is there-
seconds later
okay,
it's itchy
is
on
there
your
a
nose,
point-
I don't care. That's fine.
Is there a point where the severity makes you switch sides? Like, if we were to increase, right, it's like really, really, really itchy or really, really, really sticky. Do you jump ship? And you're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'd rather be sticky than
If
itchy.
I'm so itchy that, like, my skin gets raw, like, no way. But also, if I'm so sticky that, like, I can't, like, put shit down correctly without it just, like, fucking coming up. Not paper. I mean, like,
Like your
motherfucking
phone?
fork
You're
shit.
like,
Yeah, like, if I have to, like, grab something else and, like, press my phone down and then...
I agree.
So-
That's how I feel.
Okay, so
I had a
what are we?
question. It's not a would you rather, but it's kind of similar. What weird thing do you do that you're convinced nobody else does?
Really quick, 54% say sticky, 46 say itchy. So that one's actually really close. Okay, weird thing that I think I do that nobody else does.
Yeah, that you're convinced nobody else does.
I was gonna try and say something really inappropriate, but I couldn't think of one fast enough.
I don't know, man. That's hard to think about. But the only thing I'm sure there's somebody else that does the same thing. Like, I'm super like paranoid to locking my keys in my car, so I constantly keep them with me. I never leave them in the car, and when I'm leaving my car, I will sit there and press the button like 30 times to make sure my car is completely locked. So I'm sure there's other people that do that same thing. But
do you
I
like
get
shower
super
with them?
paranoid. No. Keys I don't care about in general. It's the fact of when I'm leaving my car. Like,
He's like,
I won't shut the door until I know I have my keys in my pocket.
It's got to be something really weird. What? Do you have one?
I like have conversations, not with myself, but with like what I would do in situations like at work or in traffic or stuff like that, or like arguments with people about random things. Like, what if, like, if I'm in a store and there's a guy there and he looks pissed off, I'm like, what if this guy comes up to me and
See, I do
I don't
that
know,
though.
super pissed off? Oh, you do?
I think yeah. I'll
But
be
I'll
in a
like get into
place-
it. Like,
Oh no, I'm like, okay, if this dude has a gun and he just starts popping off, I'm running down this aisle right here. I don't know, I do scenarios like that.
You walk into the store. You're like, I'm Jason Bourne. I know where all the exits are.
Yeah.
You're
Like, all right,
fucking
I'm
running
looking at
this
that
stuff
mirror.
this
I'm
long.
looking at that mirror in the corner right there. I'm gonna grab me some Wheaties. I'm gonna down this box right quick, and I'm heading to like the kitchen appliance aisle in Ross. I'm gonna grab a knife and try and fuck this guy up. God, I don't know. Maybe like. No, I feel like other people do that.
or like I'll replay conversations and then like what I could have said or arguments, stuff like that.
I make sound effects a lot. Like you catch me taking a shower and I'm just like thinking about something. Like I'll be thinking about like a scene in like a movie. I'll just be like nothing that makes sense.
So you're thinking about it and you're making the
thinking
sound
about-
effects for it.
thinking about it, but then I'm making the sound effects and then it hits me all of a sudden that like, oh, I'm actually making those noises. They're not in my head. Like I'm saying those things.
You put your foot in the shower and you go bloop, bloop.
Bloop bloop.
Boop, boop.
He's just making sound effects for everything. Sets his phone down. He's all like, bing, when it starts charging. I was gonna say like if I'm running, I typically like listen to whatever like music I'm listening to, and I try and like make my life into an appropriate music video for that song.
Oh my god.
Like
Please
instead
film
of
this.
please film it. Like come up, get some actors, and like so like I'll be running right, and I'm not like I'm not like dancing or anything crazy, but like when I'm running and I'm listening to whatever song, so like if it was like some dubstep or something, I'd be like I'm the DJ and I'm at a concert and I'm playing the slap. So like just
Hands in
anything
the
I
air,
think,
just like
yeah, exactly, like what's up, and like all these people are listening to me playing the song or something like
With your feet.
DJ scratch and sniff.
Hold up. Someone's at my door.
So did you have another topic?
I have a few more would you rathers.
All right, go for it.
We're like halfway done with the list. Would you rather eat a bowl of vomit? Yeah, would you rather did I read that right? Yeah. Would you rather eat a bowl of vomit or lick a hobo's foot? I'm going hobo's foot.
Whose vomit?
What they eat, more importantly.
It's a whole bowl. I don't care. That's disgusting.
Hobo's foot. I'm good with that.
I'm going hobo's foot. I'll just get one lick. And then I'll vomit and I won't have to eat it.
That's true.
Somebody else's vomit. It's not yours, but it's also
Oh.
not the hobo's.
I'm gonna say
I'm
the
going-
hobo's foot.
Yeah.
Unless it
I would
looks like
split, definitely. Ruthless.
We still have to.
We still have to
We
get
still
that
have to
on
get the
here.
full story, man.
Dude, there's no full story. It's just my feet are fucked up.
So Taryn has, or used to have, or whatever, this thing called hand, foot, and mouth disease, and it
This was,
literally,
like, freshman year of college, and like I got real sick, and like my hands kind of like broke out in hives, but like my feet looked like witches'
zombies
feet.
or
Like
something.
zombie feet.
like it looked
like-
like something was eating his flesh away
Like-
on his feet.
It exploded. Like
Google
my
it real
feet
quick.
didn't fit in shoes.
Yeah,
You
Google
should have
it.
tried out for a movie part, bro.
Dude, I know. It
You
was
Dude,
got
Instantly
to
would've
put
got
it. You don't want to put it on the big screen, or is that?
God, no.
It's not. I don't
Oh,
think.
God, no. I don't want that to like
Okay, so 94%, 94% are with us on the licking the hobo foot. Would you rather go through life? Oh, that sucks. Would you rather go through life? Oh, I'm like thinking about it. With a perpetual cold sore on your mouth, or go through life with a booger hanging from your nose.
oh.
I'm gonna change the.
What the fuck just happened?
I'm changing
I
the.
just
cold
lagged
sore
so hard.
a bit. What?
I'm lagging so hard.
Can you?
Wait.
We can still hear you.
Okay, cool.
So okay, I'm gonna change the cold sore thing though, because I want it to be. When I was thinking of cold sore, I was thinking something else. I want it to be that little when you bite the inside of your lip, and you have that little painful spot.
hmm
or like in your cheek, either that or you for the rest of your life or whatever, or a booger hanging from your nose.
Obviously, the first one. Nobody
Yeah.
can see that one, right?
Yeah,
The
That's
you
true.
see the booger.
No, the cheek,
Wait,
Yeah.
body
like
on the inside.
yeah, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Yeah, I'm
Like
cool with that.
okay, what if
Oh.
it was the cold sore on the mouth? Does that
Then the
change?
booger, it does.
Okay. So
What
okay,
are the
so
physics of this booger? Like, can I physically not remove it, or is it just like, does it keep coming?
it's
Like-
like one of those clown handkerchief things.
you just can't remove it. It's just like almost like as if it were part of your skin or something.
Got it.
And you can't like tuck it away. I was thinking like I would try and like
Tuck
tuck
it away.
it and like shove some like TP in there or something.
I would go
I'm
for the
just-
cold sore because I feel like if someone has a booger hanging from their nose, most people would be like, "Hey, you got a little something."
go.
But with a cold
If someone
sore,
has a-
usually people are more
People are like,
not
he
sensitive
probably
to it,
knows
but
that he has
yeah,
a cold sore.
like I think he knows he's got it on his lips, so I'm just
A little
gonna dismiss
herpes
it.
on the lip.
So I think I'm gonna have that.
I'll go cold sore. Ooh, that one's the closest one. 52 to 48 in favor of the cold sore. Oh, here you go. We've done this one already, but let's get Michael's input. Would you rather see this one says the rest of your life? We'll go a year. Would you rather watch your parents have sex every day for a year?
We did this one already. Or
I
jump
know
in
that's
one
I
time.
just want or jump in one time to stop it.
Jump on in one time to stop it.
There's a bold man right there.
I think we all said we would watch it and try and like just I don't know.
It's a hard
You'd be
one.
forced to watch it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like every day of your life?
For a year.
Not for a year. We'll go for,
Oh, for a year?
This says for your life. That at that point I would join in once to stop it.
Yeah. So they just gotta stop once,
Mhm.
and I'm good.
So
I'm
this
set
is for
free. Yeah, that's,
yeah.
that's it.
Can't be too hard to stop. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
know.
if I said, "Hey," loud enough,
No, like a cat, dude. Just put water on him. It's over.
It gets like halfway through the year and you're like giving your parents tips. Like, hey, I
Oh
saw
my
this.
god.
I have a
saw this
question.
one time. Okay, 65% would rather watch than join. Okay, what's your question?
What is your favorite weird food
Scary
combination?
movie. Okay, so the first one that came to my mind, I don't know if it'd be my favorite, but the first one that came to my mind that was, I guess, kind of weird is macaroni and cheese and barbecue sauce.
That's pretty similar to ketchup.
Ketchup. That's what I mean. So like, it's not that weird, but like I feel like not a lot of people do that because everyone's usually pro ketchup.
The first one I thought of is tamales with ketchup on it.
See, even
For
still, that's like
For some reason,
It's
my
like
whole family think
salsa.
that's weird and gross.
yeah, it's because you just took
Like
a
grilled
delicious
cheese.
meal and threw fucking white boy syrup all over it. God damn it!
like grilled cheese and ketchup. That's not that weird?
No.
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 Okay.
Yeah, my
Understand.
weirdest is like cup of noodles and tapatio. I mean, that's not even weird.
Yeah.
That,
Shit's
that would be the
delicious.
weirdest I could get. Everything's pretty normal here.
Maybe like when I make a protein shake, I usually put like an egg and chocolate syrup in it. I guess.
Makes sense though. Makes it taste better.
But- Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just don't eat that weird of food. Would you rather smell like eggs when you burp, or have a green cloud appear when you fart? I'm going with the fart cloud.
I feel like
think
you
that
could play that off like a superpower.
yeah, it would be funny. You back.
Yeah, I agree.
You'd have to own it every time, though.
Yeah.
Like the Rocket League trail. Just start running it.
Okay. Oh yeah, 71. No, what? We're on the losing side this time. 71% would rather smell like eggs when they burp. I guess that makes sense because it just goes, no, dude, the farting is funny.
So do you guys
We've
want to
done-
change topics?
Yeah, let's do that.
Have you heard
Yeah.
about the I forgot what people are calling it, but Ryan Lochte, I think is how you say his last name.
Yeah.
The swimmer
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
and like what
Yeah,
happened
the
in
whole
Rio and stuff.
What happened in Rio doesn't stay in
It's
Rio.
super embarrassing, man.
I guess he
I hate-
he trashed a gas station bathroom when he was drunk, and then lied and said, and then paid them off, and then lied and said they got robbed or something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
from what I understand, basically like the toilet wasn't working or something, and they like pissed on the floor or whatever because the toilet wasn't working, and like because like when you watch the video, it almost seems like he's right when he was saying they were getting robbed, but I think there's probably like the language barrier because they're speaking whatever, like Portuguese or whatever they're speaking, Spanish, I don't know, and he doesn't understand it, right?
Lagging super bad.
Oh, am I lagging for everyone?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. For like, I'm assuming, right, because it's probably some sort of language barrier. So he's like, yeah, you're back on our side anyway. But yeah, no, definitely super douchebag. Like, why would you even lie about something like that? You know what I mean? And keep it going for a while, long enough that like the other two swimmer guys got like taken off of the airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also, like, dick move to just be like, all right, peace out. Gotta get fuck out of Rio.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I'm gonna piss on your floor and leave the country. Bye. See you guys later. You guys get fucked.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that was just like super embarrassing.
I think Michael's frozen.
Looks like it.
It looks like it.
Unless he's sitting really, really still.
Maybe he's.
Yeah, Taryn was doing that earlier. Like I had to really look at him, and I was like, "Oh no, he just
Hey,
yeah, he
Michael's
moved
back.
slightly."
Yeah, Taryn. Now he's gonna do it on purpose.
I think I'm back.
Yeah, I think it's starting to look better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you moving.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah, dude. Another topic, dude. Wildfires right now. What in the ass, California?
Burning
It is
up a storm.
It's pretty
California.
crazy. How big is? Which one was the biggest one?
It's
The
got to
biggest
be that
fire.
blue cut fire, right? Maybe, I don't know.
I think
Dude,
so.
so the chimney one grew again to like 20,000 acres. The blue cut fire was the one that was like down in LA,
Mm-hmm.
and it's literally like a thing. Like we have so many fires, it's like a Google Maps thing. Like I just Googled California fire map, and it's like a, like, oh yeah, we got stats.
This is what it looks like from space.
Yeah, exactly. Look at California.
They're all fucked.
Look, this is Earth. Earth is cool. That's a fire. That's
So
California.
blue cut fire is 37,000 acres, but on the bright side, it's 83% contained. So I guess that's good.
That went up a lot from the last time I heard about it. It was only like 20 something percent.
Let's see. Is it like lame to be like, cool, we have a big fire? Like we're number 3, baby. Let's go. That's terrible. Chimney fire. Chimney fire is 24,000 acres and 35% contained. Dude, it's gonna hit Hearst Castle. Like, what would we do if we lost that?
I would be the same.
I would be exactly the same.
Someone out there is going to be a lot less wealthy.
The
Just barely.
Soberanes. I don't know
Just
how to
barely.
Soberanes. Jesus. This Soberan, however you say it, the one that's in Big Sur, Soberanes, whatever fire, is 85,000 acres and 60% contained.
It's a lot.
It's a big
Yeah,
fire.
just those 3 already is like 150,000 acres or more. I don't know how much Blue Cut was. 40.
I think that
plus-
San Diego one's the worst. They had to like get rid of 80,000 people or
Oh,
evacuate.
yeah,
them.
the San Bernardino one. Yeah, that's what you're saying. It's like, I think that one is the worst in terms of like evacuations or like threatening. The other ones obviously are way bigger, but like there's larger ones, but
There's like more of our state burning right now than there is of like other states being states.
yeah, there's more acreage of our state on fire than is like an entire another state. We could fit the whole Rhode Island in the fire. That Ray fire, the one in Santa Barbara, is growing so fast. It's 18,000 acres and only 10% contained.
Dang. The world is on fire.
No, not the world, just
Just
California.
California.
We just need like one day of rain, man.
El Nino, get back here. Where did you go?
Where you at, fool?
You lied to us. This is the opposite. Like, literally, they're like, El Nino's going to hit with the fucking quickness. And then, nope, just kidding.
Turn it to Texas.
Yeah.
We're going to get flooded.
Yeah.
What?
Like, if
sorry,
Louisiana's like flooded, right? And I'm like, can we just build one big ass hose from there to over here and just... We'll take some. We'll take it. Give us the water.
Like, what natural disasters do you think... Not people take...
Tornado.
Yeah, that's like the least effective. Not effective, like the least...
Like what?
Serious?
So like, what
Yeah.
would the? I feel like we're still biased though, because we're in California, right?
Because
So, like,
everyone
normally like
thinks...
oh fuck it, like that's lame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone thinks earthquakes
Everybody
are just
else is
insane.
Yeah, everyone that comes here. I know, dude. But like, if like I saw a tornado, I would flip the shit out. I'd be like, oh god.
Tornado is way worse. So like with an earthquake, you can be outside, like not by a building, and you're fine. It's just shaky.
Yeah.
A tornado, you're outside, and that shit's coming at you. It's gonna fucking throw you hundreds of yards through the sky onto the ground somewhere else. Like that's way
That
worse.
tornado will Brett Favre your ass.
All the way across 4 football fields.
I mean, I can kind of see why some people say tornadoes aren't as bad as earthquakes, because a tornado is like usually in one little section and it makes like a line, but an earthquake is like just this big area and everything shakes, so you can't really get away from it. Plus it's so sudden. With a tornado you can kind of know a tornado's
Still
coming.
though, like having to have a bunker and like well, tornado's on the way. Fuck it. I guess the house is gone. We're gonna go down in the basement. Like at that point, I would make the basement of my house way cooler than the rest of my house. I mean, we just basically have a kitchen up there and like the washer and dryer, and down here's where we actually live.
This is the real crib.
This is the real crib. Yeah, that would.
I think the thing about earthquakes is like we have such good like regulations for like our buildings that like we don't have like bad earthquakes we can handle. You know, you go to like other places and bad earthquakes, they will like devastate places.
Yeah, earlier today, my uncle is doing this self-help housing thing, so he got a house, but now he has like a group of people, basically his neighbors, that are gonna help build like I think it's 8 lots, like that's one group, and then so he's gonna like build, or that group is gonna build all those houses. So each house or each lot has to have a certain amount of hours per week, and I think it's 40 hours a week, but he works Monday through Friday, so he has to do it on Saturday and Sunday, and he has him and his oldest son do it, so that's 40 hours right there. They both do 10 hours on Saturday and Sunday. And my cousin, he smashed his thumb with like a sledgehammer trying to like drive a rebar in the ground, and so he missed half of that day, and then I think the next day after that, so he automatically got down like 15 hours. And then I guess at one point they just didn't have enough work to do, so everyone went home, and then he lost hours, so he was like 19 hours behind. And at the end of it, whoever has the most amount of hours worked on the house. You get like a little upgrade, like a better washer or dryer or something like that, you know, like the Nest air conditioning system thing. And so I went out and helped earlier today, and we had to lay rebar around like the bottom of it because we hadn't put the foundation in yet, and that sucked. Like there was a ton of rebar, and we had to like tie it together. It was just
now,
a bit
is
too
there
much.
a point in which you could just basically go ham and like earn a whole house?
What do you mean?
Like, because you're saying you get like upgraded, right? If you have like the most hours.
Yeah.
Like, Like, what if you blew everyone? I think Michael's with his internet. What if you like blew everyone away? You're like,
In hours
I
worked?
worked, so you're like, whatever, like homie worked 100 more hours than you, he gets a cool washer or whatever. I don't know. That's just kind of an example.
Mhm.
What if homie worked 3,000 hours more than the next guy? Does he get like a car?
No.
Something like there's no like point where they're like, fuck it, his house is just free.
No. Because on some days, like, you won't even work on your own house. You'll work on
Yeah,
other
'cause
things.
that's what I mean. Like, if you in your crew like were doing this, and little did they know, but you guys built houses for your actual job too,
Hmm.
and you guys just came and like wrecked shop. You're like, oh, we're done with this house in a weekend or whatever, or like half of it, and they're like, okay.
Yeah, I asked because we have to put like one bottom like layer of rebar, and then that has to be lifted up a little bit, and then there has to be another layer, and then rebar like going in. I forgot how many feet or inches or something. So I was like, why does there have to be so much? And they're like, that's California.
Yeah.
Earthquakes and all that stuff. I mean, I don't think back to the previous question on which natural disaster is the worst. I don't think
Actually,
what are those fucking
can I
things
change
called?
mine?
What was it?
I
Tornadoes?
think, yeah, I think tsunamis are the worst.
Yeah.
They are the worst?
I think that would be the worst. Okay, so the scariest one to me,
I would just live in like North Dakota.
and get hit by the tornado. Okay, so the scariest one to me, I want to say would be, I don't know. I mean, tsunami. I think like overall, I would rate tsunami as the worst. But then you tsunami doesn't right it, like doesn't affect anybody unless you're really by the coast.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you could say that about any natural disaster, right? You can be like, okay, tornadoes only affect like this section of the continent, and earthquakes are basically only over here. Like if you were to take any one of these natural disasters and put them out of their element, obviously that would like destroy wherever because they're not prepared for it. Like
Yeah.
back on the East Coast, everything's like all brick and mortar because they don't need earthquake regulation laws or whatever. They don't have those standards that they have to like build up to code. Whereas here, if a tornado came, it would fuck us all over because no one's got bunkers or whatever. No one has like the little tornado basement, so you just get wrecked.
I feel
So
like a tsunami would probably be the most imposing thing to look at as well. You know,
Yeah, that would be
it's
so
just like
scary to see. You're like,
a
oh,
wall,
a
like
wall of
Game of Thrones wall of
like
water
just,
moving towards you.
and you're like, oh shit.
Michael, what would you do if you were at the beach and there's a tsunami just like coming towards you?
Run the opposite way.
Run. What kind of question is this?
I would run
Run
towards
inland
the
as
sea.
fast as you can.
running, and then I do that until I found something faster than that, and then I do that.
I would run into the wave. I would try and do that thing where you like go under the wave, right?
Mhm.
Like when you're like bodyboarding or whatever. You're like, I'm gonna go under this one. We're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna.
Guys, don't worry.
I got this. Just whoop. As the whole tsunami destroys everything you know and love, but you're like, hey, I made it. I swam. I did the thing.
So the election is coming up pretty soon, and I don't think we've talked about it on this show yet. So who are you guys gonna vote for? Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton? I want to know. I want to know Taryn's
Trump.
thoughts.
I almost want to say I'm gonna abstain from voting, but
No, that's a coward's way out. You gotta pick one.
it's a coward's way out. I guess Trump.
What would you pick, Taryn?
I'd have to go Clinton. Can't do Trump, man.
I guess I'd go Trump.
Because I forgot
No,
where
I
I
don't-
heard it, but someone was saying like, I'm pretty sure it was like a pro Hillary thing. They're like, she's the most qualified, blah 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 blah. And at first I was like, I don't. It's between someone you hate and someone you don't trust. That's the kind of way I look at it. Someone that's stupid and someone that you don't trust. And
What exactly is correct or qualified? Like just because Trump, it's not
You're kind of breaking up. I think he's frozen. But what are your thoughts, Taryn? Like, what are your... Because you...
Oh.
I mean, I haven't picked yet, but you were the only one to pick Clinton.
Politician.
Wait, everything's a little laggy right now.
For you too?
A little bit.
Okay, I was saying...
What'd you say?
It's kind of... Damn.
I was saying, explain why you would pick Hillary over Trump. Because they both picked Trump kind of fast.
I mean, I just don't agree with any of his policies. I just like... I honestly, this like election is like the first election like I get a vote in, really, and it's like the most disappointing thing for me, because like I used to be like kind of hyped about elections. I was like, yeah, like all right, like let's vote, like this is gonna be like that's cool. But like this election has just made me feel like nothing matters, and that's just crap. And like I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird feeling, and I know that like no matter what happens this election, it's going to be like the worst thing. Like half of America is going to be up in
but
arms.
we said that about Obama too. You see what I'm saying? Like
That's
the
true.
last election, everything
Hey,
happened. The people who didn't agree with Obama,
I agree. Like
they
we
all said the same thing. Like we're gonna
but,
kill
like,
him. We're gonna do this. You know, screw that guy. It never happened. We're still in the position that we're in. So the people who hate Trump, they're gonna hate Trump for the remainder of the whatever. People who hate Clinton, they're gonna hate Clinton for the rest of it. So whoever is it's just gotta have to do the duties. And the only thing I don't like Clinton is because she lies so much, man. Especially against her own people. You know, when you throw your own Americans under a lie and lives are at risk of your own people, that's when I start to say, okay, you can't have this. So no matter what Trump does, if Trump, you know, what can Trump do that is going to totally kill all of us? Because it has to go through a lot of other people before one of his policies are going to go
yeah.
through.
So it's not like
Sure.
he can just be like, all right, fuck it, send the nukes. Like everyone's gonna be like, no.
yeah, I mean, but that's for any president. Like,
Mhm.
I think the real. I think it doesn't matter which way it goes because Congress will probably flop the other way because that's kind of the rate we've been in. But it's more. It's not even like. It's not a problem with who's getting picked. It's more of a problem with no one wants to actually come together to like do anything. It's all about like these are my party lines. Like we need to do everything to get all of my party input through. And like I understand like compromise and like I get that like you know I might not be right about everything and like I understand that. And I think that right now it's a cluster of one party trying to do something and the other party actively against it. Either way, you know, it doesn't
Whatever
matter
party can
who's doing
bring us
something.
back to us not against each other, like, you know, all this race thing is coming back into a figure. Whoever can just fix that, I'll be happy with. You know, it used to be all our issues were across on a different country. Like, should we invade Afghanistan? Or should we help Afghanistan and Iran or whoever else with their government and help rebuild their government? Like, now our issue is we got to stop shooting our own people, stop shooting cops, stop shooting this. So whoever can fix that, I'm cool with. I don't even care. Like, somebody just got to fix where we all trust each other again and there's no issues in our homeland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like
it sucks that it seems like it takes a fucking tragedy to have to bring everybody together. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you think about the last time everyone was really truly patriotic was like 9/11, right? At
Yeah.
that point, nobody cared. Like, there was like not even political views really. It was like we are a country, we are united. Fuck everybody else. You know, like not in like a just America fuck everybody way, but you know what I mean. Like everyone was on the. We're like we all need to seriously do something like really bad, and we all need to do it together. Ever since then, you know, like for a while we like, you know what I mean? It was like it didn't matter if you were black, white, gay, straight. You know what I mean? Those issues obviously still go on in moderation and where they're going to happen, but like it didn't matter if you were Democratic or Republic or Independent or Libertarian or whatever. Like everyone was like, all right, we all need to figure something out right now. And like ever, you know, since then, like I feel or whatever, you know, as you know, as
It
time
seems like
progresses, we're all
every time something bad happens in our country, Obama is on vacation.
That's kind of true.
like, so, he's
It's
like,
like the third time it's happened.
I'm not there, but
Yeah, at
Yeah,
first,
like-
I mean, between Hillary and Trump, and old dude. I forgot his name for some reason. Bernie.
Bernie.
Yeah,
Old dude.
I liked him the most, but there was still some things I didn't like about him. How he was just like, fuck
He's kind of a crazy old man.
a little bit. He's like,
Yeah.
Some aspects.
like
like you said, sometimes he sounds smart, but some things he was like, oh, whoa, what are you thinking, bro?
yeah, like college is gonna be free, all that stuff. I would always think like, how are you gonna do that? But I agreed with most of his stuff, and then once it went to Trump and Clinton, like I don't care either one. And at first, I kind of like did a little bit of research on Trump, and I was like, okay, maybe I kind of get it. He's a little bit crazy, but I get some of his policies. And then someone was like, if you think about Clinton, she's the most qualified, stuff like that. I was like, okay, I get that as well. But
Yeah.
but I'm still
Just
not.
put it on the table.
I'm still not. I still haven't decided. I don't think I'm gonna vote. So, if I had to vote,
Yeah, but you have to think about where like Trump came from, though. He only started with a small loan of $1 million.
if I had
No.
to vote, I think I would just.
Podcast.
So what-
I would vote for Clinton.
What I like about Trump, I guess.
If
So I
had
don't
to
like
vote.
either candidate really. Like there's not like I'm not like pro, either one. I'm just less of one, I guess.
Mhm.
But what I like about Trump is like the businessman aspect, right? Like he is a successful business mogul. Like so he has like in my mind I'm thinking he knows how to run a company. Like sure, he's had several that have failed, which
Yeah.
any anti-Trump person's going to bring up. They're like, well, but think about the ones he's successfully ran. Sure, he started with $1 million or whatever, right? Like, duh, yeah, he's obviously rich and whatever. But at the same point, like, he's a successful business guy, and if he looks at America and be like, all right, we're this much in debt, we're this and this and this. Like, yeah, he's crazy about other shit. The wall, that's not going to happen. We all know it's not going to happen.
It
you know,
could though. It
it
could.
could,
I don't
but,
think
like-
it's gonna happen to the extent of what everybody thinks it's gonna happen. But I do think something's gonna happen with it.
I think if he
it could just
does
be a
take
smaller
office,
offense.
then it'll be an upgrade to the fence that we have now. It won't be like
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
massive 20-foot
his
wall.
thing too was like what I like about him is he gets really passionate, but then that obviously leads to him saying stuff that he doesn't necessarily mean. He's like, fucking send it all back. But like he
Or
literally
Obama funded
like,
ISIS or founded
Yeah.
ISIS.
like he's meaning like he wants to send the illegals back, right? And then everyone's like, well, send your wife back home. But whatever. Like he gets just as anybody would in a political race. He says shit that's always going to be taken out of context. But I think like the thing that frustrates me is social media has blown this up to be such a meme fucking factory and whatever that everyone only is digesting that little bit, right? And you're like, Trump is this fucking crazy racist. When you're like, you don't even listen to any of the other stuff he says. You're just listening to the stuff that's going to help you entrench yourself in your own views, right? Like everyone thinks Trump is a racist, and everyone's like Hillary's a liar. It's been proven that she's a liar. It's not necessarily proven that he's a racist, but he says some questionable shit, right? And you're like,
Sorry to cut you off, Zach, but I gotta go.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on, guys. I gotta go do a fantasy party. So thanks for having me on. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, no problem.
I'll leave my thing on though, so it doesn't screw up your guys' overlay.
Tell us where people can find you and your merchandise and all that stuff.
Go to my Instagram, Murv Creations. Basically, everything is Murv Creations. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and then my website is www.murvcreations.com.
So
just follow me on
Murv
any of
spelled
those.
MURV, right?
MURV.
MURV
I know it's
Creations.
backwards, but
No, it's
No, it's actually
right way.
right. It's right.
nice.
I just wanted to make sure that whoever heard it knew. MURV Creations. Yeah, no, I like the shirt a lot. It's cool. I'm obviously probably gonna get some more shit from you here pretty soon, so
Thanks,
it's
dude.
cool.
I'll keep doing my thing, and I'll produce. But yeah, anytime you guys want me on, just let me know. But I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good one, guys.
Good having you.
Yeah.
See ya.
But
No, it's whatever though. Now we're gonna get like the cool chair.
oh, he didn't hang. I thought he was gonna hang up. I was
No,
already
no,
filming
he
stuff.
said he didn't want to hang up because he didn't want to fuck with the overlay.
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever.
I didn't catch that. All right. Well,
Or
I
if,
think
like,
we're almost done anyway.
stop.
So
What if his house got like robbed while we were on this call or something totally horrible happened over there? We're like, oh my god.
I hope no one like comes and just sits down and like.
Like not really paying attention. That would be the best. If someone just sat down, they weren't really paying attention. And
Or if
saw
he
a
like
Skype call.
minimized Skype and he was on a laptop or something and they went to like check their Facebook.
Yeah, they're all like this. We see they're like, ooh, that's she's a bitch. Like What was that? What was that Skype scary movie?
Which one? Oh, it
The
was
one.
Unfriended or something like that.
Yeah. I literally typed Skype scary, and it was like the trailer popped up. That movie was actually pretty good. I liked it. I don't know if you guys ever saw it. I just because we're in a Skype call, I was like, what was that one movie where they're on
Um,
Skype?
Last topic, I guess, and then we'll wrap up. Did you want to talk? Because you guys have both seen Sausage Parties since you were talking about movies. How was that? Like, I'm not sure I'm gonna watch it, but I might. But I don't think you
Should.
can spoil a movie like that. Like, I already know it's probably gonna be crazy and
You could.
ridiculous, but
It's possible to spoil it.
okay.
There's,
So as everyone knows, it's food and it's horribly inappropriate, right? It's a Seth
Yeah.
Rogen movie. It's actually a little more musical than you would think. Like they have a couple little songs or whatever that they
the
sing.
songs are fantastic.
I
Those
thought
songs
they
are
would-
hilarious.
Yeah,
I
But
didn't
they're
think
like-
they would have any.
yeah. So they have like a couple
Hopefully.
songs, right? Well, it's an animated movie. Usually they do whatever. But like it's so fucking inappropriate, dude. It's great. Like within the first few seconds, I think they're like dropping like 3 F-bombs or something like that. I can't remember the opening scene, but oh my gosh, it's funny. I don't like. I don't want. So I don't want to. I want to tell you what happens at the end, but I don't.
I'd
At the
say
same
go
time.
for it. Spoil it.
Don't
Spoiler
who
alert.
cares? It's a spoiler alert for anyone who is really worried about Sausage Party getting spoiled. It's the most inappropriate food orgy ever. Oh
It's-
my god!
It's hilarious.
It's
just
so
the
funny.
biggest food orgy.
So like all of the food, like for this whole time, has been like abstaining from like having intercourse with each other.
Yeah.
Right, and they're all like,
Put their
it's
hot
funny
dogs
because like,
in the buns.
yeah, it's funny because like the whole movie, you see like all these different like ethnic groups, right? Like there's an actor that plays like God, I'm not good with actor names, but there's like a black guy who plays like Mr. Grits, who's like
Yeah.
a little package of grits, and then there's Firewater, which is like some Indian liquor.
It's
And
all
he's
like super stereotypical.
super stereotypical. So it's funny, and like they're all like they have this like religion that they believe in and whatever,
The
and like
food has a religion.
yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
so they think that going home means they're being like taken by the gods to be chosen to go to the great beyond.
So that's why I saw like a trailer where there was an Irish potato like singing.
She's peeling me fucking
Yeah, and
skin.
then like someone like peeled him. And he's like, ah.
So basically, yeah, like the whole movie, spoiler alert on the plot, is like they all think that leaving the store is a good thing, and then Seth Rogen Sausage finds out that it's not, and that they actually get killed and eaten. And so he's trying to convince everyone otherwise, and obviously he has to face all these troubles and things along the way, and like everyone's not believing him, and finally whatever, and they band together to kill the customers in the store so they can free themselves.
Yeah.
So like the thing is, it's so funny. So like there's this one guy that they end up killing, and he took bath salts and he could see the food and like talk to it. So like the food suddenly, like you know how the food's talking and whatever all the whole movie, but like the people don't really see that, right? They just see food. And but then this one guy gets high off bath salts, and he sees and talks to the food, and the food can see and understand him. So then they get all the people in the store high as fuck. Like they dip like these toothpicks in the bath salt stuff. They're like cooking it up on the spoon and everything, and they're like dipping the toothpicks, and then they shoot it and they hit all the people, and then they all get high, and then all the food starts killing them. It's crazy. But the orgy, oh my gosh, is so like like I don't know what that thing is called, that like tortilla guy, whatever. It's like it basically looks like a tortilla, but it's like an Indian.
Falafel? Is it falafel?
Oh,
I mean, you could Google it.
was it
But it's-
the naan bread?
No.
No.
It was literally like a tortilla,
I forget, but I know what you're talking about.
and he's like an Indian guy.
It was extremely inappropriate,
Like he's like a
but it was funny.
chapati. That's not it. But whatever. He's basically a tortilla, right? And then his like best friend's a bagel, or like well actually they hate each other and then they become best friends. But like so at the very end or whatever, like one of the things is like they're finally like all the people are dead in the store, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're free, we're saved!" And like the hot dog and the bun start having sex, and there's Selma Hayek plays a lesbian taco, Teresa del Taco, and she's like watching it and getting off to it, and then like the tortilla and the bagel are like whatever, they're like arguing, and then they like start having gay sex. So, like, fuck it, let's just fuck each other or whatever. And like so they start fucking each other, and like it gets wild, dude. Like there's a point in time where like the tortilla things like banging the taco or something, and like the bagel guy goes under and like grabs his nuts and just rubs it on his face.
What the fuck?
Like literally, like you couldn't imagine what happened because it was so just like, oh my God.
There's the taco, right? She puts on the sausage. Like she takes Seth Rogen and like ties it to herself like a strap on, and she stuffs it through the bagel, like through his like bagel hole, through the whole hot dog bun, and like into like the tortilla guy's ass or whatever. And she's like humping through all of it.
Jesus.
And then like and then it just goes from that to like all of the food in the whole store like fucking each other in weird ways and like whatever.
Sounds
and then
like
yeah,
like
and then
Anyways,
there's
that's
like,
the climax of the movie.
and the climax of their and there's like a tomato. Did you see that? Did you catch that tomato rolling around just with his tongue out?
No.
what?
Like it's like it goes back. It goes to like a big huge orgy, right? It's like not just those four, because those are like the four main characters kind of in the movie. It goes to like all of the food in the whole aisle, and they're like all fucking each other and whatever. And then like there's like a tomato, and he's just rolling it like on his like side with his tongue out, just like licking stuff as he goes by. Whatever asshole's face is, doesn't matter. No, my favorite part of the movie, or maybe not my favorite, but like one of the funny parts is like, because it's stereotypical, right? So it's like funny because you're like, haha, like that dude's a whatever, this race is whatever. Is
Racism.
the alcohol aisle, because they go to the alcohol aisle and it's like a big ass party, and like they have like a DJ. So like obviously all the food, right? You have like all the fruit is like a whole bunch of gay people, and they're like, oh my God.
Oh my God, that was the funniest part. Is when
Sing the song.
No,
when
when,
they're doing the
yeah, so like
yeah.
they like corner this customer, and then the hot dog or something is like, go get him fruit, and they're like, jitterbug.
Yeah, and they're like all like walking and like all, and he's all like, what the fuck? Yeah, but like the alcohol aisle was pretty funny just because like it was like where are we? We have to go to the dark aisle beyond this or whatever. And like they start in the alcohol, or they're going through the alcohol aisle, and it's just like a big fat ass party, and like all of the beer cans and everyone's like rolling out of their boxes, and they're all like, oh my
Tequila
God.
shows up and is just like
Tequila.
A big Mexican guy. He's like,
yeah, he's
Hey.
like, what's up?
hey, say taco lady, hey, bun lady, I found your friend. He's over here. Like, it's totally racist, but yeah. And like, there's like Canadian beer or whatever, and they're like walking through in like their 6-pack, right, together, and they're like bumping into people, and like, oh, sorry, like they're all apologetic and stuff as they're like rolling through.
So it wasn't
Yeah,
just a movie about food.
It wasn't like
and,
there's an actual plot. Like,
okay.
it was actually a pretty good story, right? You're like so the movie was fucking hilarious. Like I kind of want to see it again a little bit. So the movie, like I might be like, hey Cass, do you want to go see a movie tonight? Like, oh, so I bought 2 tickets for these 2 kids outside, and I feel so bad. Like whatever, they're like 15 or whatever, but I'm like, oh my God.
So you bought them before the movie?
Yeah, like they're just like kids are outside, like, hey, can you buy me? Are you gonna go see Sausage Party? Can you buy these for us? And I was like, sure, whatever. You know, because I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I was like, it's gonna be food, and they're like, oh fucking shit.
So while
And,
you
like,
were watching like the big orgy at the end, you were just like,
Yeah,
the
I was like-
children.
Oh, what did I do?
Responsible. Like I was like, oh no, these kids saw this. When I left, I was like, you know, I should have said it, but I don't know. Like I walked by and I was just like, don't tell your fucking mom I bought these for you.
That's funny.
You don't know, kid.
You don't know me, kid.
So we calling that a show?
Might as well.
Yeah.
I think I actually have to go to Michael's house apparently.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
he
know
said
that
he's doing a.
after
We didn't
a
even talk
draft.
about fantasy football. When is yours? It's tonight, right?
6 tonight.
6:30.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Okay. When is his?
Michael's right now.
Like his draft is right now? Or is it at
That's
3?
why people are at his house right now.
Oh, okay.
It's a live draft, so I think he can start it whenever, right? Like it's just whenever everyone's there. It's not like because his is all
It's not a
whatever,
scheduled
which is
one.
cool. Yeah, which is
Okay.
cool because I've never done like that.
Okay.
That seems kind of fun.
That was.
Aaron, you should play fantasy football because we need an
Yeah,
extra
we need
person.
one more.
'cause-
We need one more guy, man. You
do
don't.
it.
You don't have to know what you're doing. Just clickety clack.
I'm so bad at fantasy football.
It's okay.
It's pretty easy. You add people.
Oh no, I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I
boom.
just there comes a point where I'm just like I'm not gonna check that anymore. And then like my roster has like 3 people that are on like bye weeks, and it's just like ridiculous. People are like, "Stick, I'm playing Terra, and he doesn't care anymore." Oh,
That's what I want. That's what I want to happen.
We need
that. So yeah, I think that was an episode. It was a pretty good one. We finally got a guest.
I think having that fourth person really like makes it even more fun.
Yeah.
Like that was cool to have, whatever, all that.
So if anyone watching wants to be a guest, just contact this guy up here on Facebook.
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
Oh, because like on my screen, I'm on the bottom. I was like,
So
yeah, no,
go for it.
no. I was gonna say, shoot us a message on our Facebook page. I'm on that thing all the time. Round 2. Don't forget to check out Michael's company, Murv Creations, MURV Creations. Twitter, Instagram, whatever. I don't know. He probably has all of that stuff. Facebook, cool clothes, good quality. Like I have a shirt that I got from him. It's cool. Like I like it. Yeah, I kind of want some of his, like. You'll have to check out his stuff after too, because like some of his designs are like actually pretty cool. I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty dope. Like, it's not just one of your friends' companies that's like, buy my hat and it's cool. Like it's actually. I'm like, dude, he's like really trying. I think he's actually
Yeah, we'll
gonna
put
be
a link in the description as well.
Yeah, he's gonna be on or in Alliance, I think, the skate shop downtown. Here.
Nice.
So I think he's gonna get a rack there.
Well, that was episode 7. Thank you for watching.
Cool. Bye.